My name is Helen Keeney, and I'm here with our resident numismatist, Mr. Mike Mezak. How are you doing today, Mike?
I'm great.
Well, we've got something special today. So it's Customer Appreciation Month here at HSN. And this is something that I don't know if we've ever done with HSN Coin Collector. So every single coin that you see has an extra flex payment. If there's no flex payment, if you have an HSN card, you get an extra flex payment. And so if it has flex payment, you get one more. So this is really, really special, especially with coins. But we're gonna get going with our first item right now. Right off the bat, it's the 2017 Disney Pirates of the Caribbean, the silver coin. So it's like pirate's booty.
Yeah, just brand new. We just got it. If you noticed, I was looking at this because it's the first I've had to look at the packaging.
It comes in a treasure chest.
It does. It comes in a great little treasure chest. Isn't that fantastic? I absolutely love that. So it comes in the treasure chest. It's a solid 1 ounce silver coin. It is spectacular, limited to only 10,000. For all of you out there that have been our Disney collectors for all these years, absolute positive must-have on this one right here. Comes with the certificate of authenticity. Look at the box.
How cute
I mean, just like anything Disney, every single solitary attention to detail has been taken care of. It's complete. It's officially licensed. There's 10,000 for worldwide distribution. We have 300.
Oh.
We have 300
and
was our allocation.
Okay.
The Disney stuff has gotten so incredibly popular that we're down to, you only get a tiny percentage because that's for worldwide distribution.
Oh my gosh.
Is ultimately what it happens.
So 10,000 ever?
Ever.
So,
yeah,
that's global.
That's right, and this is the first one that they've done in solid silver. Look at that. Is that spectacular? That we've done the Pirates of the Caribbean. It is just spectacular. It is our brand new, just in, like I said, I hadn't even seen it. So I was looking, I knew it came in the pirate chest, but that's this beautiful wood box. Isn't that great? I just love everything about it. Of course, it is 100% Disney, which means all attention to detail has been taken care of.
Officially licensed.
Right, and the certificate of authenticity individually numbers the coin.
Oh, that's good.
So if you look at this right here, this is coin, what is that, 414 is what that is?
Yep.
That you see 414 of 10,000 for worldwide distribution. For worldwide distribution, folks, the very first, if you're a fan in any way, shape, or form, one of the single most limited edition collectibles that has ever been done. I'm pretty sure we will have a complete and total sellout today. We only have a 300 allocation. It will be in our prime
7 o'clock.
Yeah, 7 p.m.
And don't forget extra flex payment. HSN card holders, $34.99 to get this home. And by the way, we ship with the first flex pay. All right, now towards the end of the hour, we've got a jam-packed show, but we're gonna give you a little peek at something, I think it's the Philadelphia Mint, a Silver Eagle that we're gonna be showing. Okay, here it is, the 2015, it's in MS70 from Annex, perfect condition, 459995. Now,
Helen, I just have to say, the last time we aired this, the fastest selling running coin in the history of HSN.
Really?
Yes, every single one, every one of them completely and totally sold out instantaneously. It is the hottest coin in America today.
Really?
When we get to that, if there are any.
Okay, but I'm gonna tell you one thing about that. You get a flex pay on that, Mike.
Oh my goodness.
That's what I was gonna say.
Good for you.
I know. Well, you know, just to make it more affordable to get home. Okay, so now we're gonna continue on with the next item, which is the 2017, and this is the Kennedy 100th anniversary silver dollar. And it's $49.95, and it's brand new.
That's right, brand new, just came out. It's the 100th anniversary of the birth of John Fitzgerald Kennedy. And BVI stands for the British Virgin Islands, did this coin to commemorate him. So this is a silver dollar, okay, for the 100th anniversary of his birth. 1 ounce pure silver at $49.95. $49.95. Our allocation on this is 100 coins, and 100 coins only. Like I said, limited edition on this. It is a reverse proof coin. There's going to be a lot of 100th anniversary stuff, but I don't know that the United States Mint is actually doing anything. They did a 100th anniversary of the 50th anniversary of the JFK coin, but for the 100th anniversary, we're having to do other things. This is a big deal. It is a big opportunity. Like I said, our allocation on this 500 coins, almost assuredly, again, going to sell out tonight, done in solid silver. As you can see, 1 ounce pure silver. It is a silver dollar coin for the 100th anniversary of the birth of John F. Kennedy. There'll be a lot of things out there, but very few official government things. And while this is BVI, still, it is an official government coin and silver dollar for the Kennedy 100th anniversary.
All right, well, as you see on your screen, $16.65 gets this home. This is unprecedented in coins because it is Customer Appreciation Month, and you have the HSN card, you get an extra flex payment. That's why we're doing the special today. By the way, if you don't have the card, you can go on hsn.com, put an HSN card in the search. It takes about a minute, and then you can get in on what we're doing today. And again, obviously, I'm surprised that with the Kennedy and the 100th anniversary that the Mint's not currently doing something.
Yeah, they did. They did the 50th anniversary. One other thing on this, the addition on this is only 10,000 coins. Oh. Okay, so there's only 10,000 coins total for worldwide distribution. If this was an American Silver Eagle, you could add probably 2 zeros to that, right. and that $4,900 or $4,400 coin we're about to show here in a minute is a perfect example of that. Yeah. But instead, only 10,000 again in the worldwide edition. Our edition, 500 of these is all that we were able to get in the solid, a solid 1 ounce pure silver that you're going to see. 100th anniversary of the Kennedy. Like I said, with tonight's show, again, most likely an extraordinary sellout. We've sold, we're about 20-25% sold through here right now, because like I said, our allocation only 500 out of that. Already extremely busy and people dialing in. 10,000 in the limited edition, solid 1 ounce of silver. I mean, I remember when silver wasn't that long ago melted for $50 an ounce. Oh, yeah. So you're getting that ounce of pure silver. It's a silver dollar. It's a limited edition. It's 100th anniversary. JFK, I absolutely love it.
Okay, so here you go. And it's brand new, too.
Brand new.
And by the way, Mike has a primetime show tonight at 7 p.m. You always get the first peek, so I love that you guys watch it, too. A lot of you guys know now that you're going to miss out on some things because we do show you things like this that are very limited quantity. I think we have 500 or less than that now.
Well, less than that.
Well, less than that now.
Less than 400, I think, with everybody on the phone.
For the whole day and the whole thing. So the item number is 557733. Okay, so here's the Mint State 69. This is the 2015 Mint State 69 Annex Silver Eagle Philadelphia Mint for $599.95. Mike, that's going to be coming up in the show.
Yeah, well, I just showed you the 70 was $4,200. This is the 59. This is the single rarest Silver Eagle the United States government has ever made.
Really?
When I get to you, the story on this is absolutely incredible. There's intrigue, there's government this, and it has turned out to be the single greatest coin put out by the United States government.
All right, well, we love intrigue.
Don't we now?
Don't we now? Turn on the news. Okay, so we're going to continue with the John F. Kennedy. Now, I'm just going to say right now, these are super cool. This is the 100th anniversary, 24 karat gold, and this is a gold Arum collectible note. I don't need, Mike's going to describe this, but I know that, didn't you actually have to buy a machine just so it could do this?
We didn't buy a machine. We have a partnership because the machine's like $3 million.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Because there's a special machine.
There's a special machine, so you can buy one for no, it's not in my backyard. Okay. As you can see, you can get this down to under $20 a piece. You know what this is? This is, first of all, it's a commemorative for the 100th anniversary of John F. Kennedy. Okay, that's what this denotes here. But you know what this really is? This is a sheet of pure gold. This is a sheet of pure 24 karat gold, the smallest transactable size of gold that you can actually present and use and carry. And it is solid 24 karat gold that then just has a thin polyethylene coat on it. It has never been even technologically available before. Everybody's heard of 3D printing.
Right.
That's basically what we've got is 3D printing, only the printing material is pure gold.
That's incredible.
So what we do is we take this and layer after layer after layer after layer after layer of pure solid gold until you get a solid gold note. Now, normally, to get a $20 or so, $10, $20 worth of gold, you would need a magnifying glass to see it, and it would blow away in the wind. Instead, we've covered it in pure polyethylene. Now, on top of this, we have done a limited edition serial numbered commemorative note that you see right here, right now available exclusively from us right here for the 100th anniversary. Isn't this truly spectacular? With the John F. Kennedy 100th anniversary again, you can buy one for $24.95. You can buy 5 at less than $20 a piece. You get 10 down to, look at that, 10's down to less than $19 a piece. And like I said, this is just hundreds of dollars worth of gold right here, because each and every one of these notes are solid 24 karat gold. It is a sheet of 24 karat gold. People have never seen a transactable. And when I talk about transactable, is normally, you know, a little tiny itty bitty piece of gold, you know, that's going to be like this would be virtually microscopic. But since we can literally lay it down atom by atom, then you've got the JFK note, you've got the presidential seal used by with permission from the license holder of the presidential seal. By the way, that's a licensed thing.
Oh, really?
Because the Kennedy $50 is the only coin with this presidential seal on it, so that you're going to see that right there. Isn't that spectacular? Yeah, the presidential seal, as a matter of fact, is owned by the American Legacy Licensing Program. There's a proceeds that we pay to use this seal. They go to the United States Secret Service Uniform Division Benefit Fund, which actually benefits the families of Secret Service agents that have been killed or wounded in the line of duty and their families.
Oh, and then that's what the licensing
That's what the licensing fee goes to.
Oh, okay.
That's right. And so we've used this license for years to benefit that on our coin products, and now on the Orem note that you see right here. So that's kind of a cool part.
That is a cool part.
Isn't that a cool thing? Yeah, I think to date, my company has, we've donated almost $400,000 through the licensing of the presidential seal.
That's
Isn't
amazing.
that cool?
Yeah,
and so we've decided to incorporate it into the
because I have yet
that's
to,
the cool thing.
I'm afraid to touch anything.
Anybody can touch them. I mean, you know, that's the thing.
They're strong.
They're
it's
strong,
not like...
even though it's solid sheet of 24, and it's not like layered or plated or anything like that. This is a sheet of 24 karat gold that is then covered in polyethylene, rather than polyethylene that's like plated. That is a pure sheet, or a sheet of pure 24 karat gold. Buy 1, buy 5, buy 10, buy 25.
And the more you buy, you're going to save more.
The more you buy, the more you save, obviously, as the case may be. When you get down to that, the number one quantity is almost always a set of 5. Great opportunity to own, buy, and collect pure 24 karat gold. We
are showing you that not only do you get an extra flex payment with your HSN card, but you get 50% off the shipping and handling pay standard shipping and handling on one item and get 50% off shipping and handling on all coins. So obviously that's something that, you know, we always do. Just once we'll show it during the show. But the other thing is, we've never done this before. Every single item in the coin show, you get a flex payment with your HSN card.
Most of the coins usually have no flex payment.
We
just don't do a lot of flex payment at all.
Well, that one that was like $4,500. I mean, you could do 2 payments of. I mean,
we sold out last time. Okay, with no flex payments.
I know.
Okay,
there you go. It's a special show today. You know, this is really incredible. And again, 100th anniversary, 24 karat gold, and you know, but not even something you have to baby. You know. Right,
well, that's what the polyethylene does. Right here, as you can see, 24 karat gold, seal the President of the United States, John F. Kennedy, 100th anniversary, as you can see right there. Isn't that just spectacular? And because even though it's 24 karat gold, as you can see, I mean, it is as beautiful, collectible, and durable, and it is as sayable 24 karat gold.
And show hosts are allowed to touch it, so you know it must be. Brand new, 092-720. I asked first.
Right.
092-720. All right, and remember, we've got FlexPay with HSN card. One set of 5, set of 10, or a set of 25. And obviously, the more you get, a bigger set. You're going to save a little bit more money, which is fantastic. Now, coming up in a few minutes later on in the show, we have the 2017 MS-70.
I'm sorry, you must buy this immediately.
Okay.
It will 100% sell out. It is almost unrestockable for me, is ultimately what it comes down to. Hundreds of sets have already been sold.
Okay.
It might be one of the single greatest things ever released by the United States Mint. I'm sorry, I stepped on.
No, you do you. It's like first day of issue, limited edition. When you get excited, I'm like, what's happening?
What's happening? What's going on?
What's going on? What's happening? I want to know. Because, let me tell you something about this guy. He's never wrong. It's the weirdest thing. He's like literally never wrong. Okay, so next we're going to the 2014 PR70, that's perfect condition of the Annex 50th anniversary JFK silvered $50. And this is like a different kind of thing.
Okay, yeah, this was actually, I had some of these in the vault actually. So like I said, the United States government isn't doing a 100th anniversary, but they did a 50th anniversary of the Kennedy $50.
Okay.
Which they did in solid silver in 2014. This is what we had. It's not left over, it's what we have from this.
Right.
417 in the limited edition, as you can see. First day of issue, I have had these literally for 3 years, and we never aired them. I have no idea why. You can see it's first day of issue from 2014, limited edition of 417. I have all 417. For whatever reason, I never got it on the air. I thank goodness found it, and I said, well, what a better time. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
Yeah, it's just absolutely crazy, brand new. Here's the thing. This is a
Philadelphia Mint. I mean, and it says brand new, you're right.
Yeah,
2014
absolutely.
brand
The
new.
United States government in the history of the Kennedy $50, made over 50 years now, made 2 Kennedy $50. Okay, made 2 Kennedy $50 at the Philadelphia Mint in proof condition. The very first year, 1964, and this year, which is 2014. This is also the single rarest proof Kennedy $50 ever made by the United States government. It's made out of silver. I can show you a 2012 silver Kennedy $50. They made 4 times as many. In this condition, I couldn't sell it to you for less than $200. Okay, it's just a rare. This is 4 times. This is the rarest proof Kennedy $50 ever made by the United States government in absolutely, positively perfect condition. Once again, we'll be looking at sell out tonight. Every single phone line going for this one.
All right, HSN card, $24.99. You want that HSN card? You're going to be using it. 552-976. Now, coming up towards the end of the hour, I want to give you a peek at the 2016 SP70 PCGS satin finish first edition Silver Eagle, and there's less than 300 of these available at $149.95. The item number is 544788, so that's going to be coming up towards the end of the show. So giving you a peek at that. Now we're going to... Okay, here you go, Mike. he's doing this. That means he's excited.
You've never seen me do that. Okay.
Not many times.
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
So this is the Min State 70 Eagle from 2000. And this is the 2015. Remember, this is the $4,500 one? There we go.
There we go. Okay, thank you. That's a big difference.
Let me explain to you what this is. This is one of the greatest mint finds in the history of the United States government, and we didn't even know it existed until 30 days ago. It was struck in 2015. I have to give you a brief background on this. In 2015, when we made a bunch of Silver Eagles, now everybody made this, the grading companies all saw these American Silver Eagles, and they realized that some of them looked different, but they didn't think about it. Someone started to dig into it, a numismatic investigative journalist. I did not know such a person existed. They began to search through, and through the Freedom of Information Act, requested information from the government that did they produce Silver Eagles at any mint other than the West Point Mint in 2015? And the government had to say, yes, we did.
Right.
Not only that, they had to say how many? 79,000. They then also had to identify the boxes that they made, which they did. Now, those boxes are individually serial numbered, so we knew the serial numbers of the boxes that were made at Philadelphia.
Right.
Okay? And given that there are 500 coins in a box, there was basically 150 boxes. 10 of those boxes have been discovered. 10. I know for a fact I owned 50 of those boxes that we just certified for our regular first day of issue, today's special value, but we can't ascertain which ones were from Philadelphia because once they come out of the sealed box, you cannot tell. So what we end up with is basically 5,000 American Silver Eagles that are certified by either Annex, PCGS, or NGC as having been struck at the Philadelphia Mint. The mintage is 79,000. The actual population is 5,000. This is by far, hands down, beyond a shadow of a doubt, the rarest silver eagle, Mint State Silver Eagle ever made by the United States government. It is functionally the rarest of all silver eagles in any way, shape, or form. The only thing that even comes close is the 10th anniversary American Silver Eagle from 1995. In this condition, that coin sells for $30,000. They made 31,000 of them. This coin is basically 5 times rarer.
Oh my gosh. You know, I think that we did this, I remember when you this was like first discovered, and there was a certain amount of, I wish I would have known then.
Right. Well, we had one box originally. Of the 10 boxes, I've owned 2 of the boxes.
Right.
Okay. And had them certified. We had the first batch on here last month, and we sold these for $3,000. They sold out instantaneously.
Yeah, I was going to say.
And now they're $45.99, and actually you see PCGS and NGCs at about $8,000 to $12,000, roughly somewhere in there. I would challenge you to find these anywhere at $45.99.95. It is just an absolutely spectacular opportunity for what is quite literally the rarest American Silver Eagle ever made by the United States government. Hands down, absolutely no doubt about it. And like I said, good luck going out and trying to find these. Now, when we show a mintage of 79,000, that's how many were made.
Right.
How many exist currently are 5,000 coins.
Wow.
And of the 5,000, only a tiny fraction of them are Mint State 70. Absolutely, positively perfect. Wow. Okay, so that is the key to this. So what happened is the government very reluctantly, they literally tried to cover this up. Right. They had to, through the Freedom of Information Act, they had to produce the information. They had to produce the background for these, and then the boxes are individually numbered, and then they had to be certified, and then only certified out of the boxes. So there are literally only 5,000 currently in existence. The current bid, there's 500 coins in a box.
Right.
There's one box, 9 boxes have been graded, 1 box hasn't. The owner of the last box, closed box, has it available for sale for $445,000 right
Like now. You can buy the whole box.
For $1,000 a coin is basically the wholesale price, in the hopes of getting 70s because they're worth $4,500 our price,
but you don't know,
to $12,000. You have no idea.
It's like that reality show where they just buy the locker of the storage thing.
Yes, exactly. It's the same exact thing, only this is better because this is the rarest Silver Eagle ever made.
And you already know it's 70.
And we already know it's 70, and you already know what it is. So unless you want to play a $445,000 game of roulette, in essence, you can go ahead and buy a Mint State 70, absolutely perfect 2015 Philadelphia minted United States American Silver Eagle. Now, we're gonna do this. Now, what we're going to do right after this, we're gonna give you the opportunity for the Mint State 69.
Okay, so shockingly, this is on a flex pay.
Yes.
It is $2,299.98 if you have an HSN card. 559-441. Really extraordinary story. A huge opportunity here. Now, very popular from early in the show, the John F. Kennedy 100th anniversary 24-karat gold Arum collectible note. You can get one of them. You can get a set of 5, a set of 10, or a set of 25. It's brand new. The item number is 092720. That's the item number, and again, brand new. And don't forget, each one of those has a flex payment with your HSN card. All right. All right, so
this is the same coin.
The same coin.
But it's the Mint State 69 coin.
Okay.
Okay. So as you can see here, I have it at $599. Okay, we had sold it out last time. I have got, and so you can see our numbers here, okay? I had a box of coins, okay? We ended up with fewer than, at the end of the day, only about 80% of the coins graded at all. okay? Let alone, you know, because there's some of them that were less than Mint State 69, Mint State 68, 67, 66. So what this is this is the 2015 Philadelphia Mint. So once again, the total mintage of this coin, 79,640, which technically makes it the second rarest by mintage American Silver Eagle. The rarest coin, of course, being the 1995 W American 10th anniversary coin, which in this condition is about a $7,000 coin. Functionally, however, and we know for a fact at this point that this coin is about 5 to 6 times rarer, 5 to 6 times rarer than that original coin, than that 1995 10th anniversary. This is the coin. So if you have been reading about this in the coin publications, that the United States Mint, they had a supplemental mint that the San Francisco Mint helped out the Philadelphia Mint. 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014. As a matter of fact, I got a nice program of all those supplemental mint S-minted United States Silver Eagles. We'll have that in this evening show. You really have to watch that. Very, very cool. Okay? And they said and the United States government said, that's it. We only did that until 2014.
Okay.
They lied. Okay. They did it not only at the San Francisco Mint, but also at the Philadelphia Mint in 2015, 2016, and 2017. They just, for some reason, didn't want to tell. And the San Francisco Minted boxes, they actually put straps on them that said San Francisco Mint. This one, they didn't. They put no special straps, but it is the government. They have to keep track of things, so they have to serial number the boxes. And due to the Freedom of Information Act that someone went in, they got the serial numbers of those boxes. So we know which boxes were made at Philadelphia, which boxes were made at San Francisco, and which boxes were made at West Point. And that's how we know this comes out. Now, once the box comes in, okay?
Right.
It has to be certified. You cannot get a 2015 American Silver Eagle that's struck at the Philadelphia Mint unless it's certified, unless it comes out of a box. And there are only 10 of those boxes that have been discovered. And I can promise you, since it's $20,000 box, a $20,000 box that's now worth $400,000, everybody with those boxes has checked them.
Oh my gosh.
Because it's literally finding money.
So important to buy these from a trusted source.
That's right. And so now that you have the certified coins, you now have the opportunity to literally own the rarest Silver Eagle ever made by the United States government, is what this comes down to. This is the rarest Silver Eagle ever made by the United States government, and we have got them. It's called a supplemental Silver Eagle because it was made at a supplemental mint. It was made at Philadelphia. Now, in 2015, they did not make any San Francisco minted coins, according to them, in that. So in 2015, they made them at the West Point Mint. They made 40 million at the West Point Mint, and they made 79,000 at the Philadelphia Mint. Now, I want to tell you a little story. This is how I know how few of these there are. Because we here, literally HSN, we're responsible for half of those 79,000 coins literally being destroyed and opened up with nobody knowing. When we were doing our 2015, our regular first day of issue American Silver Eagles are today's special value that we always have. When we bought an entire pallet of those coins, literally 2 tons. It went to the grading service. They felt it odd that it had a sticker on it that said it was from the Philadelphia Mint. Okay. They recorded the serial numbers. So we had basically all the Philadelphia minted Silver Eagles. We just opened them up and they just went out in our things. We have no idea which ones of our, so we personally opened up, of those 79,000, we personally opened up the better part of 30,000 of those coins. Okay, gone forever. So I know for a fact that 30,000 of them are gone. Well, that's okay. I mean, that's just the way it is. But it adds to the story. So that's what you have here. So that's why I know the rarity of this. And in the American Silver Eagle world, there is nothing, in American collectible world right now, there is absolutely, positively nothing that is more desirable and more sought after than the Philadelphia minted American Silver Eagles at this point. It has been absolutely one of those treasure finds, the treasure troves of value, collectability, and desirability, unlike anything. I mean, it reads almost like a spy novel, is what you have. We had the 70s, the Mint State 70s first, then we have these Mint State 69s are right here. I anticipate that no additional coins will be found. I anticipate that no additional boxes and or coins will be found at this point. And the reason being is, like I said, it's like finding $250,000 if you have these boxes. The vast majority, and they only come in these boxes of 500 coins. And once they're opened, you can never go back and certify them and see or guarantee, because the tubes aren't serial numbered, only the boxes are serial numbered with these. So that's of critical importance for you to understand that only the boxes are. And these boxes are not sold to the general public. They're only sold through a series of what are called authorized purchasers, okay? They're exceptionally rare when it comes down to that. And so everybody who has these boxes has checked these boxes. That's just the way that it is ultimately what it comes down to. So what is in the marketplace today, I think, is going to be the final number and the final opportunity. These are going very quickly, as you can imagine, because I remember selling the 1995 W American Silver Eagles for a whole lot less money.
Right.
Remember, this coin is literally 4, 5, 6 times rarer than the 95 W, which in this condition sells for $5,000 to $7,000.
Wow.
I mean, that's like wholesale, $5,000 to $7,000. And you're buying a coin that is substantively rarer than that coin for only $599, and then the certified 70 at $45.99. I mean, that's a $30,000 coin in Mint State 70 in the 1995 Ws for a coin that's at least 4 times rarer.
Wow.
At least 4 times rarer. This is a stunning American rarity that was literally discovered
like 30 days
through
ago?
great research. Yeah, it's about 30 days ago. And it has been one of the...
So how many investigated numismatist journalists are there?
I think there's just the one.
There's just that one guy.
I gotta be honest with you, I think there's just the one.
Wow. That's
and
amazing.
Great job. They did a great job.
They did do a great job.
So,
and that was probably very laborious, that kind of digging and to get that information.
And takes a long time. Yeah, so we just have 30 seconds here, then we're going to move on because I got to get to the next item.
Okay.
I want to spend a lot of time because the next item is brand new and it's part of this same exciting story.
Okay.
But it's the 2017 version of the story, the 2017 version of the story, which I love. So the 2015, as you can see, struck at Philadelphia. This is the rarest Mint State Silver Eagle, even if all of them existed, in the history. Now, if you take this and look at the 1996 Silver Eagle, any of the other ones, this coin is literally 10, 15 times rare. This will be the centerpiece of any collection.
Oh, yeah. And what a story. What a story. Yeah. Item number 559445. Also, HSN cardholders get a flex payment. It's $299.98 to get home. HSN cardholders, only because of Customer Appreciation Month, every single item in the show and every single item on air, extra flex payment for HSN cardholders. So are we gonna move on now to our next item that's gonna be coming up? It is the, I think that, yeah,
yes.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so the MS70 is coming up next.
Yes.
Alrighty.
So, like I said, this is the rarest American Silver Eagle that has ever been done. Is Mint State is right there now.
Okay, our next item is the 2017 MS70 PSW first day of issue limited edition Silver Eagle complete mint set, and I know that this is the one that you're like, there's no way this is even going to last.
Complete, total, utter, immediate sellout on this, folks. Yeah. So I told you the story about how they found that the United States Mint had made coins at other mints. In 2015, they made them at the Philadelphia Mint. They made them at the West Point Mint. In 2016, they made them at the West Point Mint, the Philadelphia Mint, and the San Francisco Mint. While they made 1 million coins, so they say, at the Philadelphia Mint, not a single one of those coins has been discovered yet. Not one. Not one. Okay? It's actually 1.15 million. Not one has been discovered. San Francisco Mint, I think they did 1.4 million. So, let's move to 2017. They did Philadelphia Mint, West Point Mint, San Francisco Mint. They did 1 million coins at the Philadelphia Mint and like 1.05 million at the San Francisco Mint. So here's what you've got. I've got the entire 2017 set here in Mint State 70. I have got what is quite literally the second and third rarest Mint State American Silver Eagles that have ever been done that are in this set. The Philadelphia Mint and the San Francisco Mint that we have from 2017. And that is by mintage. That's not even what's been discovered, which is even a tiny fraction of this. And since they're 2017s, I was able to get first days of issue, okay? I have of these, and while I set the edition at 2017, I have 500 sets, and I don't know that I'll ever be able to get any more because the Philadelphia minted boxes have disappeared. They simply just don't exist anywhere in there. So from a standpoint of collectability, desirability, and so on and so forth. The P and the S mints here, I have to put these into perspective. So you're basically $110 a piece. Let's value the box at $29.95. So you're basically 110 bucks. The rarest Mint State American Silver Eagle, okay, the rarest one, which is going to be the 2015, I just sold it.
Right.
$4,599. That's the rarest one.
Right.
Then you've got this one. Then you've got this one, and then the next rarest that you have out here is going to be the 1996, basically the 1996 American Silver Eagle, which in Mint State 70 is about a $6,000 coin. Wow. So you've got a $4,500 coin, a $6,000 coin, and then these two for 110 bucks a piece.
Oh my goodness.
Not to mention the regular West Point minted coin. So when you look at this and realize that the United States government has really never made these at 3 mints, they didn't want to disclose this in any way, shape, or form. This was a huge secret. They were forced to. Literally, by the Freedom of Information Act, is the only way that we even know that these coins exist. I'm out there in the marketplace aggressively buying these, and the Philadelphia minted coins, I think, are gone. And while they say they made 1 million of them, which makes it the second rarest Mint State American Silver Eagle ever made by the United States government, because it's rarer than all the prior S mints, okay, it's rarer than anything but that Philadelphia minted coin from 2015.
Right.
I believe the entire population of those is going to run to about 25 or 30 boxes, which is 15 to maybe 20,000 coins.
That's so
okay,
few.
at the most. So now when you look at this, okay, now when you look at this, you begin to understand already. But because I was able to get in on the front end of this, all right, I can offer this to you. I should just be doing this for $349. I'm sorry, that's the West Point Mint. I grabbed the wrong one. I should have my glasses on. This should be $349 because the rarest one over here, the 2015, is $4,500.
Right.
The 1996, the third rarest one over here, is about $6 grand. Or you have this one, should be at $349, but instead, I'm going to put actually one that's actually now rarer than the 95, this S Mint right in here, and we're still going to include that for $349, and we're going to give you the West Point Mint as well. So you have 2 of the 5 rarest American-proof Silver Eagles in absolutely perfect Mint State 70 condition, and you get all 3 of them for $349, and I'm going to put it in a red oak presentation box.
Yeah, I mean, and I can tell you, working with Mike for the 9 years I've been here, and of course he's been for 20 years, this is the level of excitement that Mike gets when you know, something's incredible. By the way, the price is $349.95. That's the price today. I'm telling you, that's the price today. When we have something that's a limited edition like this, it is brand new, 559136, right? That's the price today.
That's the price today. Okay.
I know that's important.
And here's the thing. I would just as soon spend the rest of this entire hour on this show as our customers would, as you see what they're calling in and buying at this point.
These are flying out the door. I don't even know if they'll make it to the 7 p.m. show.
Well, I have 500, so they might, but they might not.
They might not.
We've got many.
That's happened before.
It has happened before.
Right.
It has happened before. Sometimes there is, you don't get to sleep in.
You're right.
On the coin show. So let me reiterate what we've got here and why this is such a huge deal from a numismatic standpoint. The United States government did everything in their power to cover up the fact that they've been making American Silver Eagles at different mints. Okay, other than the West Point Mint, which has made the American Silver Eagle for
because everybody associated with the West Point Mint.
Right,
it was like a done deal, a given. It's like what that's
they make
what we
all the
Mint
State coins. There.
Yeah.
In 2011, 12, 13, 14, they made it at the San Francisco Mint, and they marked those boxes. And we still sell those, and they're one of the single most popular coins.
Right.
And they made millions of those coins at San Francisco, still rarer than the West Point, but very cool, because they have to be certified.
Right, but they admitted that.
Right, they admitted that one.
Right.
And in 2015, for some unknown reason, they decided to keep it secret. I have absolutely, positively no idea why they wanted to keep it secret, but they did. And like I said, the grading services were starting to catch on because each different mint really has different characteristics, if you will. They have different things that set them apart, in essence. And they were going, this looks different, that looks different. And so a numismatic investigative journalist, of which there's one or maybe two, decides to investigate. Or maybe
somebody working at a grading company was like a whistleblower, like, wait a minute, this is something not right about that.
Well, no, it was public knowledge. We just didn't understand why. So they, through the Freedom of Information Act, request the United States government produce documents that say where they made Silver Eagles. And they said, yes, we have made them at other places. We're caught. Okay, that's fine. Now, through that same Freedom of Information Act, will you please tell us how many you made? Yes, we will do that because we're required by law. Okay, now will you tell us which ones that you made there? What are the serial numbers of the boxes? And they had to produce that information as well. So now we know that they made 79,000 Silver Eagles at the Philadelphia Mint in 2015. No San Francisco mints, everything else at the West Point Mint. In 2016, they made like 1.157 million Silver Eagles at the Philadelphia Mint, and I think 1 million San Franciscos or 1.2 million San Franciscos, something like that. And then in 2017, they made 1 million at the Philadelphia Mint. Okay, 1 million at the Philadelphia Mint, and then I think they made right about that at the San Francisco Mint. So like I said, making this the second and third rarest Mint State Silver Eagles ever done by the United States government. That's what those two coins are. And we were able to find some of those, and we were able to find them based on their serial numbers. We know the first 30 day of mintage, hence we can do first day of issue. Okay, you can see almost the difference in the coins. See how this coin actually kind of, see the Philadelphia Mint coin out here on the end? Is that Philly right there? Now, that's San Francisco. You can see it looks a little different. And so you can understand what we're thinking about, what we're seeing when we do this, okay?
Yeah.
So we were able to get some of these coins and have them certified Mint State 70.
Okay.
It's an absolutely spectacular opportunity for you to own these. And the key is I was in early, we got them right, and I can sell them to you right.
This is San Francisco. I'm like looking where it is, that little P there.
Yeah.
And that little, I was like, how is he knowing? There's the West Point, there's a P for Philadelphia, and then right there's the S for San Francisco. So that's how you tell.
And that's how you tell. Now the thing is these are the Mint State 70s.
Because I don't have my glasses on either.
That's right.
So that took me a minute.
So these are the Mint State 70s, folks, and this is a huge deal. You get the entire set. So they made them from all three mints, and you have them in Mint State 70.
And this is in the red oak presentation box.
Red oak presentation box is spectacular. Look at that. So you get the entire set. The rarity of these, like I said, I could quite easily take, where's the Philadelphia? I could quite easily, based on rarity,
just do that one.
Just do this one at $349.
Because the Philadelphia one is the one that's like.
And I would guess at some point it may end up at that level. Okay, it may end up at that Mint State.
And these are perfect.
These are perfect 70s. Okay?
And I love that I'm learning like one step down to 69. It's like, it's not like, you know, like playing the piano, one key down. It's more like a cliff.
Yes, exactly.
You know,
that's exactly what it is. It's exactly like a numismatic cliff. We'll go with that.
Well, I'm sort of.
I like that. Yeah, no, I like that.
Sorry.
And so once again,
I'm just trying to understand it because this is a big deal that they're all perfect as well, is what I'm saying.
It is. It's a huge deal that they're all perfect, and you can see they're just almost slightly different, and so we know that they're made at different
That's incredible. That there's people out there that can look at them and know the difference just which mint just by looking at them. That's incredible to me.
That's what they do for a living, you know, and that's the amazing part. So what you do is you have the complete set in Mint State 70, which is absolutely huge, okay?
Yes.
This is the same thing. These coins are worth so much more that, and keep in mind, most of the 2017s, and the mintage on these, just even the W mint, is way down from last year, 16, 15, 14, and 13. And so what you're looking at here is the Philadelphia minted coins. Of the 2016s, none exist that I know of at this point. The 2015s in this condition, $4,500 to $12,000. I think we got probably the best price going at $4,599, and we just sold some just not that long ago at the Philadelphia Mint. That's going to be this coin from 2015. So after that coin, in terms of Mint State American Silver Eagles, in terms of rarity, you've got the 2015.
Okay.
Then you've got this coin.
All right.
Then you've basically got this coin.
Okay.
Then you've got like the 1996 American Silver Eagle, which in Mint State 70 is about a $4,000 or $5,000 or $6,000 coin.
Whoa.
Somewhere right around in there. So you got like number 2 and number 3 right here.
Right. This is
not
like...
for $4,000 or $6,000, but for basically $110. Okay, with the W mint, that's going to be, I'm sorry, these two right here, with the W mint, and you get that entire thing at $349. Now,
it's like an entire collection. Like you could have no coins and then buy this and have like one of the best collections of anybody you've ever met.
That's exactly right in terms of rarity. And it's a collection that literally until 30 days ago we did not even know existed. Unfortunately, the United States Mint, I don't think they're making any more for the rest of this year. They're not making any more in Philadelphia or San Francisco. They only did that at the very beginning of the year.
Who decides what they make when they make it? Is it a committee of people or is it one person?
No, that would be the mint director. But what happens with that is, you know, at the very beginning of the year is when all the requests are. Like, so that's when we do our today's special value, and right. I order 300,000 American Silver Eagles. Well, there's people that do that. So the original order right out of the chute for the government for Silver Eagles is like 500,000 coins, or I'm sorry, 5 million coins. So they have to get them made right away by like January the 4th, and so they need help. But they've never done this before at both the Philadelphia Mint, San Francisco Mint, and West Point Mint. It is a spectacular opportunity to own the trio. Folks, my very first time offering this balance of these will sell out in the primetime show.
For sure. 559-136. And I do want to mention HSN cardholders actually get a flex payment, which means you put down half the money. We send you the coins, and then next month you pay the other half, and that was $174.98. We've never done this before. HSN cardholders get an extra flex payment on everything in the show. And by the way, we don't have a lot of these. The 7 p.m. show in prime time, this is going to be quick and they're going to be gone. Yeah. So we're going to continue on with our next item, which is the two.
By the way, I just want to say over 100 of those sold now.
Yes, yeah.
20% already gone in the middle of nowhere. Now, speaking of time to sell these things out.
Okay.
Okay, I have 250 of these. I don't even have enough for prime time.
Okay.
So now I want to go back to 2016. So we talked about Mint State American Silver Eagles. Well, let's talk about a little different kind of American Silver Eagle, which is the satin finish American Silver Eagle. Yeah. So last year, the United States government, because of a lot of things, released the satin finish, which is the special edition, the West Point Mint, and they actually put the mint mark on it, the W Mint. They released the satin finish American Silver Eagle last year, okay, which was a big deal because they released it basically in December. Because of the very late release, of this coin, it is the rarest satin finish Silver Eagle ever made by the United States government. Additionally, and I don't know if I have the sample of this or not that I can show, it is 30th anniversary, so it's got the 30th anniversary edge lettering. You can read it right through the holder. See where it says 30th anniversary, right? Yeah, I can on the see edge of the coin. It is the only time the United States government has ever edge lettered an American Silver Eagle is when they did the 30th anniversary for 2016. So you have a coin that's exceptionally, incredibly, phenomenally collectible and desirable. Because they did the 10th anniversary American Silver Eagle. Remember I told you about that one? Yep. Okay, in this condition from PCGS, it is sold for as much as $80,000. Okay? As much as $80,000.
That's a lot of money. Then you have
the 20th anniversary American Silver Eagle.
Right.
This is rarer than the 20th anniversary. That coin, which has no special designation other than being a reverse-proof American Silver Eagle, okay, other than being a reverse-proof American Silver Eagle, that coin in this condition sells for about, I think, about $1,100 or $1,200. Then you've got the 25th anniversary American Silver Eagle. Once again, just a reverse-proof coin. No, not particularly denoted in any way, shape, or form. Right. Okay. That coin in this condition we sell for about $1,400 or $1,500. Or you have this coin for $149.95. Here's that 30th anniversary edge lettering that you see right there, that only occurs on the 30th anniversary special issue American Silver Eagle, and is the only one of the anniversary American Silver Eagles that has actually been marked with the anniversary. Yeah, I think that's really cool. So you do all that. So the coin itself stands alone and is absolutely incredible. But then we've taken it to another level. For those of you that collect coins and follow coins and all, you want to buy certified coins to guarantee the highest grade. Not only do we have this in PCGS 70, Okay, not only do we have this in PCGS 70, but we've done something that nobody else has done or can do. We have got the PCGS Premier. If you go into and look at American Silver Eagles and PCGS, and there's lots of little different labels and subsets and stuff that, that PCGS does, but they are all contained within the regular what's called population report of PCGS.
Right.
So in other words, each one of these grading companies, you know, Annex and NGC and PCGS, have to release what's called a population report. And what a population report is, tells you how many of each one of the coins that they graded in each grade.
It's like a census for coins?
Census for coins, exactly what it is. It's a census for coins. And so all of these disparate labels all go into this one basket, with one exception. The Premier in the PCGS population report has its own line item. You know exactly how many of these are in existence at all times.
Ooh.
It has never been done before. It has never been done before. There are only 5,000 of these coins that will ever be done. Now, that's not how many are done now. That's in history.
Right.
Okay, right now, there's only about 1,000 of these coins that we have been able to do. The other thing that we can do that has never been done before, if we go right down here, PCGS, we have this PCGS Premier hologram that goes on the certificate of authenticity that is individually numbered. It is, in essence, the only individually numbered PCGS coins that have ever been done in history. So you've got this coin, and we felt that this was an important coin for us to, in essence, bring this out and do this on. Because the coin, in and of itself, is a spectacular, once-in-a-lifetime, fall-between-the-cracks coins. But then we have got it certified PC, and you cannot buy this anywhere but here, from right here, from me right here at HSN. This is it.
This is it.
It's exclusive to us. So you see all these other, like I said, disparate labels out there with all this and that, and one of this and one of that. This is standalone. It stands by itself. It is something that nobody has ever been able to do before. And it is only after, like I said, we had almost 1.5 years of negotiations to make sure that we would be able to do this, that we would be able to do one of 5,000 coins that is forever in existence, and that each one of the certificates will be individually numbered with the PCGS hologram. That has also never been done before.
And we've got 4 FlexPay on this one of $37.49. So HSN card holders, it's $29.99 with your HSN card. Now, rarely do we do 4 FlexPay, by the way, in a coin show. That's like really, really rare. And then HSN card holders get an extra FlexPay. Now, where else is the Premier label? Is it just here? Just here. Oh, it's only here at HSN?
Only here at HSN.
I just want to get that wrong.
Yeah, well, we have this.
It's because of you
I own
and
this
your
Premier.
relationship.
We've only done 2 coins in the Premier. There's only 2 coins.
2 coins you've ever done yet.
Actually, 3 coins now that have been done in the Premier. 2016, the SP, 2016 Proof, and then the 2017 American Silver Eagle. That's it. Those are the only Premier PCGS coins in existence. And you don't get, like, you know, Premier Extra, it's Premier. That's it. Once this is done, it's done, gone, and over, never to be done again. It is the most simplistic label. It stands on its own.
So easy to authenticate, you know what I'm trying to say.
Yes, authenticate.
Authenticate. I'm sorry,
yes.
my brain just went.
Because that's ultimately what this is.
Because they've never done anything else. Like there's no other label like that.
It is authentication. That's what the certification is.
You reached into my brain, knew the word I was trying to say, and pulled it out. Thank you, Mike.
Not a problem. SP70 means that it's absolutely perfect. So I want to spend, we just have a couple minutes. I want to reiterate the coin. I talked a lot about the grading. They're going, yeah, what's that mean now? Now let's talk about the coin that we have certified. This is the 30th anniversary Eagle from last year. The United States government didn't technically do anything special other than mark 30th anniversary directly on the coin. They have never done that before. It is only for the 30th anniversary American Silver Eagles that they did the edge lettering. The 10th anniversary, the 20th anniversary, the 25th anniversary, none of those were marked 10th anniversary. They only came in sets to kind of differentiate them. And the 10th anniversary American Silver Eagle, in this condition, PCGS is sold for as much as $80,000. The 20th anniversary coin has sold for, I think, somewhere between about probably $800 and $1,500. Yeah. The 25th anniversary in PCGS 70, and I'm not talking about Premier. They don't even exist in Premier. Right. Okay, that coin is going to be somewhere between about $1,200 and $2,000. or you have this coin, because I knew this was going to happen. We bought significant quantity while we still could, and we have it at $149. Now, additionally, so that's the anniversary part of this. Keep in mind that of the SP coins, what are called the satin finish coins, that have only been made by the United States government since 2006, this is, by the way, the 10th anniversary of the satin finish coin, this is the rarest satin finish coin in existence. Okay, so when you add all this, the coin stands on its own as one of the rarest, most desirable and collectible coins ever made by the United States government. It was released so late in the year, it fell through the cracks and people just simply didn't buy it. I'm down to less than 200 that I have currently. Now add in the PCGS Premier, available exclusively from us, as you can see right here, with the lettered edge. So now you take a unique, collectible, desirable, amazing coin. Okay? You take a unique, desirable, and amazing collectible coin that stands on its own and put it in the most exclusive, collectible, and desirable certification. For the very first time, you can buy PCGS coins that through certification, through the certificate, are individually numbered and hologram certificates. Red Oak presentation box, folks.
Drop the mic. Boom. All right, 544-788. Now, we've only got a few minutes left in the show. I want to remind you of something that was crazy popular, the 2017 MS70 PSW, first day of issue, limited edition, brand new, Silver Eagle Mint. And, Rob, how many did you say we had left? Oh, we sold 120 of these sets already? Wow, that's a lot. Okay, so $349.95. HSN card holders actually get a flex pay on that, 2 flex pay. So we're gonna continue on. I think this, what are you laughing at? Okay, so we've got, I don't know what I did. Okay, so 2 minutes at the end of the show here with the 2017 MS70 San Francisco Mint.
So we just sold the big set.
Yep.
The 2000 for $349.
Okay.
I had some extra San Franciscos.
Okay.
This is the S Mint 2017.
That was in that set.
$589.
Okay.
First day issue. Struck at San Francisco Mint. 99 bucks.
Steel.
Steel.
Yeah.
That's right. Steel. Here, what's this? Let me give me the steel sign.
Right. The baseball.
Yeah, the baseball steel sign. There you go. We're going to give you the steel sign here.
We're going to get that. All right.
Go.
All right. We're on base.
So,
no one's looking.
Like I said, just the S Mint by itself. So we did the 3-coin set. We sold 120 something of those of the 3-coin set. I had a couple extra boxes of the San Franciscos from 2017. Still one of the rarest Mint State Silver Eagles ever made by the United States government. I got 589 as a standalone first day of issue, struck at the San Francisco Mint, folks, at only $99.95. This is a guaranteed lay down, sell out today. This will sell out today because of the primetime show tonight. I haven't even mentioned it. Okay, and we already sold 5.
Yeah.
People know what we're doing. There's 5, there's 7, there's 10, there's 45. Okay.
Yeah.
Just like that. People are just diving into this in multiples. These are the only. Remember, our first day of issue is available exclusively here.
Okay.
It's available exclusively at HSN. This is the wholesale original issue price. Get these now. Only $500.
Get in on the ground floor.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna. That's what we'll go with.
559-129. You're doing the steel thing?
Steel sign.
Okay. He's got signs now. I can speak Mike music now after all these years. All right, my friend, you're back at 7 p.m. for prime time.
7 to 9.
All right, guys. We're going to tell you a little bit about the exciting Monday night show, what Adam has, and then 10 faves is going to be coming up right now.
At HSN, there's no better love than customer love. This is why I love what I do. Thank you so much. I love you.
You never know what we're going to do on the Monday night show, but here's a sneak peek. There'll be more than a few surprises.
I need help, send everyone.
And weekly guest challenges. But don't forget about the great products. Tune in 7 p.m. on Monday or visit hsn.com and search Monday Night Show for more.
Who knew a little little piece of plastic could be so much fun. Now, when you apply for the HSN card, instantly get $10 off. It's all about you. Extra flex on the things you love. Now, when you use your HSN card, you get extra flex all day, every day on all jewelry, beauty, and fashion purchases. Plus, VIP financing, VIP easy returns, exclusive offers, all with no annual fee. Plus, get extra flex on everything all May long. Apply now.
I'm Joy. I'm a mother, that's first and foremost. I'm curious, always curious. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, and I'm an inventor. So when I'm designing product, it's all about making everyday life simpler. I guess that's just how I look at things. I find a lot of inspiration from just living my everyday life. And I think, boy, every day's a gift. Make joyful discoveries every day.
Here at HSN, we base our retail values on nationwide information. Retail value is an indication of the price you would expect to pay for the same or similar item elsewhere, not the price at which you would be able to sell the item. Prices do vary around the country, so ours might be different from prices in your area. For more information, call one of our customer service reps at 1-800-284-3900.